What's up guys, and welcome to another track guide. This week we're at Okayama with the Hyundai Elantra TCR, and although this combo didn't really seem like a good idea to me at first, it ended up being a super pleasant surprise. And that surprise came in the form of pushing me for another breakthrough with my setups. Many people seem to dislike the twitchiness nature of the Elantra, but I'm glad to say that is not a problem anymore. The car is faster than ever and much more stable, and I am sure that this knowledge will carry over for all future tracks. Just reminding you that our lovely YouTube members are getting access to all track guide contents with a 2-day head start compared to their competition. So if you want to become part of that group and support the work that I do, make sure you click the join button, and don't forget to also join my Discord community to get the setups, ghost car, telemetry files, and all of the necessary information you need to schedule a coaching session with me, just like dozens of other LFM drivers have already done. Now let's get into the track guide. Coming into turn 1, brake hard at the 100 board and turn in quite late to set up a strong exit. Very similar to what we did at turn 1 at Watkins Glen. Turn 2 is a corner where you can be very tempted to carry too much speed into. But the fastest way around is to scrub off speed early on and induce rotation by coming completely off the throttle. As long as you're able to exit this corner at full throttle without scrubbing the front tires, you'll be fast. Into Attwood curve, brake hard and in a straight line at the 100 board to set up a sharp turn in and a strong, tight exit. Doing this will allow you to build up a lot of speed into the straight, as you will both get on throttle super early and not scrub the front tires at all. Into the hairpin, brake hard at the 100 board and go all the way down into first gear, aiming for a late apex. A lot of people have trouble around this corner, and most of the time I find that it's because they are apexing way too soon, causing them to understeer very badly at the top of the crest. After moving the car over to the right side of the track, turn in about a car length before the white strip on the outside and carry about 40% brake pressure to keep the front tires loaded while going downhill. Getting on throttle too early can make the car become a little bit unstable, so wait a little bit longer than I did to avoid that. Same thing as the previous turn. Brake around 40% pressure and turn in once you're over the outside curb. Remember to start ramping up the throttle once you're on top of the inside curb to make the front end bite a little bit more. Into Redman, brake at the 50 board and carry the brakes right up until the middle of the corner. For the exit, be a little bit conservative with the throttle because we don't want to use all of the track on exit, as doing that would give us a bad line for Hobbs. Even though these two corners seem very similar, they require very different approaches, as the uphill incline can scrub off more speed than you anticipate. So come fully off the brakes sooner and get on throttle sooner as well. For the last turn, gather yourself quickly after the kink and brake about a car length after the outside curb ends. This corner requires a much lower minimum speed than you might think, so be generous with the brakes and be patient with the throttle. So that was a lap around Okayama with the Hyundai Elantra TCR, and I hope this track guide was helpful to your week of racing in low fuel motorsports. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the hot lap.